Hey guys, iDevice Help here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm taking a look at iOS 13.2. Now this software has been out for approximately 1 week, and as I usually like to do, I like to come back with a longer term follow-up a week later to talk about the battery, the performance, the YouTube community poll where you guys also have an input, and this time we're also talking about HomePod, the iOS 13.2 update for the HomePod as well. Now Apple also released a second update for those HomePod users, iOS 13.2.1, to fix various issues with the initial update, which caused several HomePods to actually brick and have some consumers to take it into Apple to actually get this fixed. Apple has released a second update again, 13.2.1 for HomePod. Now I want to talk about iOS 13.2 on my main device, the iPhone 11 Pro. I've been using it for a little over a week now, and I have to say, in regards to performance, I can't complain at all. Everything when it comes to 3D touch, opening and closing applications, or haptic touch, when it comes to control center, invoking all these actions on the control center, the app switcher, everything is flowing as intended. Now the battery has been average, in my opinion, anywhere from 7 to 8.5 hours of on-screen time depending on the usage. But of course I want to talk about your feedback as well and some of the features that are still half baked, if you will, or not completely there, not completed. And it's kind of a bummer because the HomePod has a new feature with iOS 13.2 or 13.2.1 and 13.2 on the iPhone that's called the transfer to HomePod. And this is, of course, you guys already know, this is the feature that allows you to listen to music on your iPhone, and then when you get home you can just hold your iPhone next to the HomePod and the music will transfer and you can continue playing this audio on the HomePod. That feature is just not working properly for me. I've tried it various times and it doesn't appear to be working properly. I've also noticed some issues with the camera. Trying to launch the camera sometimes will glitch, and also switching between the lens would cause this sort of blur effect or dark screen effect if you use the actual scroll wheel. I'm not sure what's happening there. You see that? So it just causes this weird glitch on the Pro models, that is, for the new camera sensors. So we'll have to wait and see if Apple releases an update for that. Now in regards to, as I mentioned, to launching applications, to the battery, everything seems average, animations and everything else in between. I want to head on over to YouTube and read some of your comments and thoughts on the software as well. Heading on over to the YouTube community poll. Of course, this week's question was, how is iOS 13.2 working for you? You guys voted and expressed your thoughts. We have approximately 5,100 votes so far, and it looks like a 57% of you guys are having a great experience, so that's good. I also have the second option, which is okay but still some bugs, a 33% there, and a 10% straight up a bad experience. So let's take a look at some of the most popular comments, and I cannot agree more with the first and most popular comments here. RAM management sucks on iOS 13.2, especially apps like YouTube. Yes, if you haven't watched my coverage on where I talk about the multitasking bug and issue with iOS 13.2, if you're having issues with certain applications crashing or just reinitiating the entire process of reloading when you simply close them or put them in the background, yes, there's definitely an issue there. This is a bug. I don't think Apple is going to be doing this with iOS in the future. It's just a bug, and it looks like Apple will be addressing it soon. But yes, some users are experiencing, as well as myself, especially with the YouTube application, where you close the app and then when you go to launch it again, it reloads entirely. So if we do this and go back in, it will relaunch the entire process of the YouTube application. Of course, that could cause battery drainage and of course bad RAM management and CPU drainage as well. Now it looks like the optimized battery charging feature here on this other option doesn't look to be working properly for a lot of you guys as well, and it looks like battery drain continues to be a trend, especially for iPhone 7 users. It looks like iPhone 7 users continue to be on that slope or that slump where the battery just continues to be bad. I haven't really had a chance to test iPhone 7, but it looks like a very popular comment here, iPhone 7 battery is not good, as well as the iPhone 10 as you see here. I'll also be testing the iPhone 10. Let me know which devices you would like for me to try. The next popular comment says that the iPhone SE, it looks to be working just great, only the weather application seems to crash when you scroll quickly, but other than that, everything is working just fine. I have to say the iPhone SE has been one of the best devices running iOS 13, believe it or not. It just looks like the optimized battery charging feature isn't working for most of you guys. It looks to be working for some, but just not for everyone properly. The next most popular comment here with 9 likes, it looks like this is the most buggiest update for many users as of right now. And there are many more comments here that you can read through, so if you have any thoughts, any comments, anything you would like to share, you can always leave a comment on these YouTube community posts, which are also posted weekly after a new update is available for your iPhone or iPad. Here you can read some of the comments, express your thoughts, and we can sort of get a conversation going so that everyone understands everything that's happening with the latest update for iOS, in this case 13.2. Be sure to stay tuned here to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.